I'm often asked about energy drinks and supplements and so forth. It's interesting. Supplements and energy drinks became very popular. Actually, the drinks became very popular in the 70s and 80s. And I remember that at the time they were talking about a lot of juicing, straining your juices and smoothies and so forth. And now they become popular again, I'd say. They were popular in the late 70s, 80s, but also again in the early 2000s. But today you have so many other drinks and supplements on the market saying they give you energy. They actually don't. Many of these drink supplements are loaded with sugar and basic carbohydrates like what you get from potatoes or rice or beans. So, when you're looking for energy, what you really want are electrolytes: potassium, magnesium, calcium, phosphate, chloride. Translation: cucumbers, strawberries, raspberries, banana, things like that. Green beans, greens all together. You get it from your foods. Now, of course, in the supplements and also in your drinks, they may add some of this in, but keep in mind, it's on the shelf for a while. So it degrades, so the level of potency isn't going to be as great. You really want to have the natural food, and plus it's less expensive. Most of us training, we eat quite a bit, we train quite a bit, and let me tell you something. What we consume on a regular basis adds up over time. So when you think about the amount of protein powders you buy, the supplement packs you buy, the drinks you buy, I'm not against you using some of these things, again, as supplementation. But when you use it as your go-to on a regular basis when you train, it's really not the best thing to do, because you're spending a lot of money, but there's a lot going through your system. Your liver has to deal with that. Your kidneys have to deal with that. And your pocketbook has to deal with that. So what I'm suggesting you try is try eating some strawberries or some raspberries before your next workout. Say about a half hour, hour before. Or make a drink out of it, but definitely go with some cucumber and strawberry. Just get a bowl full, eat it, and then do your workout and see how good you feel. Because your electrolyte balance, if it sinks, you will be tired, you'll feel like you lack energy. That will bring your levels up, okay? If your electrolytes are low, that's more wear and tear on your heart. Because what electrolytes do, they aid in your muscle function and nerve function. You don't really hear a lot of things said about that in these supplements that are sold in the market or these drinks that they help that. But the food does. So again, try cucumbers, try strawberries, try raspberries, try oranges. People talk about apples and say there's too much sugar in apples, but you're not eating apples every day. If you're training as hard as you are, that apple's not going to cause a problem for you. So you can eat the fruit. I would suggest not really eating a lot of fruit at night because that is a lot of sugar in your system, but I would definitely suggest eating as a snack in between meals or as a pre-workout snack and also afterward with a little bit of protein. So what I have, for example, what I try to eat before my workouts, I always have 2 apples before my workouts, or 2 oranges, or 2 pears, okay? But at the end of the workout, I have my protein and then I have my greens, my vegetables. Okay, so that's really a better way to go. But if you try this, you'll notice that your energy level will be a lot better. You won't have the swings from the supplements and all the different drinks you're taking because of all the sugar or the caffeine or the different additives they're putting in this stuff. They haven't done enough research. You don't really know what you're putting in your body. But again, I was going to say, as a world champion, completely 100% natural, never use steroids. And I'll give it to you straight. I won the Mr. Teenage California, the Mr. California Natural, the Mr. LA Natural, the Mr. USA Natural, the World Cup Natural, Mr. Natural America 3 times in a row, Mr. Natural Universe, trust me. If I can win all those shows, and I've never tried steroids, and I never became a fan of these supplements, and I never took all those protein powders, you can take my word for it. Want more advice? If you want some great workouts, it's going to get your body in shape the way you want it, go to LaceyWeston.com. I'm right there waiting for you. And any questions, ask me anytime.